Hello, it's David Allen and you are watching Sporting Icons.
So Deontay Wilder was asked about the return of Wladimir Klitschko. As I reported to you guys a couple of weeks ago, that Wladimir Klitschko was in fact talking to DAZN about a comeback for 3 fights for pretty decent money, and of course being an ambassador for DAZN. Okay, so these are the rumours. We're still waiting for official confirmation. Is he going to accept the deal? Is he not? We're still waiting, okay? So Deontay Wilder responds. First of all, he was as in proper stuttering. He really was. But then he says that Wladimir Klitschko needs to come back and prove himself. He needs to earn a shot with me. Wladimir Klitschko, right? A former unified heavyweight champion of the world, dominant for 10 years. Went undefeated for 10 years. Didn't hit the canvas for 10 years. But he's got to come back and earn his shot with you. Because he's been out the ring for 2 years. Well, he was out the ring for 18 months when he fought Anthony Joshua after losing to Tyson Fury. But he went through 3 training camps. 2 of those training camps were back-to-back cancellations with Tyson Fury pulling out. But yet now he's got to come back and prove himself. Why does everybody have to prove themselves? When Wilder also said, well, who says that other people have to go fight other people? Why do I have to go fight this person to get this kind of shot? But yet you do the same thing with Dillian Whyte. You should go fight Luis Ortiz before you fight me. Okay, and now you're telling Wladimir Klitschko to go fight someone else before he can fight you and prove himself. If he proves himself, even less chance of you taking that fight, isn't it, Wilder? Because you never wanted him in the beginning. In fact, when you won your title, when in fact you beat Jason Gavin, of all people, a severe journeyman, then you got your world title shot after Vitaly Klitschko retired, another guy, his brother, that you avoided. So you waited for him to retire, relinquish the title, and then made an assault on the title after Breazeale picked up the vacant one. Breazeale should never have been heavyweight champion. But either way, he gets that belt from Breazeale, and your manager, Shelly Finkel, who also managed the Klitschko brothers, said, well, Deontay Wilder is still a baby, he's still a prospect. He's not ready for unification. Give him time. Wladimir Klitschko also fought your countryman around about the same time in Bryant Jennings. So Bryant Jennings got a title shot against Wladimir Klitschko, but you couldn't because you didn't want to. Bryant Jennings never had 33 fights. Other people were getting world title shots, but you couldn't. Why? Because Shelly Finkel didn't want you to. Shelly Finkel controls your career then, and he controls your career now. And what does he say? He had many chances to challenge me. But did he though? Did he really? As I said, Shelly Finkel said, you're not allowed to. In other words, he weren't confident. Why? Because what happened in sparring? Headgear on, bigger gloves. He knocked you out twice. This is well documented. He knocked you out twice. And he hit you with a body shot that you took a knee after. And you quit. That's why that fight never happened, wasn't it? Huh? Wladimir Klitschko said, why don't you go fight someone good? Defend your belt against somebody really good. Let's make you and me a pretty decent fight. What did you do? Eric Molina, Johan Duhapa, Arthur Spilker. Are you sure you really wanted that fight? Are you sure it was Wladimir Klitschko who had the opportunity to fight you and it wasn't you and your team who ducked him? Are you absolutely sure about that? So in other words, this is Deontay Wilder saying, you know what? No, I'm still not ready to fight Klitschko. I know Tyson Fury beat him. I know Anthony Joshua beat him. But I'm not confident I can. And you know why? Because he done you in sparring with thick-ass gloves and headgear and sparked you out twice and made you take a knee with a body shot, so you quit. Shelly Finkel didn't want you in the ring with him. He took the fall because you didn't want the fight. Wladimir Klitschko comes back, he destroys you. In fact, he can get off the sofa right now, much like Tyson Fury did. You see, you can say how Wladimir Klitschko has been out the ring for 2 years. Or he was out the ring for 18 months before he fought Anthony Joshua, even though he had 3 training camps. But yet Tyson Fury was out the ring for 2.5 years. fought 2 cab drivers, but yet he earned the shot by fighting 2 cab drivers. But Wladimir Klitschko has got to go fight someone good to earn his shot with you, to prove himself. Seriously? Two-faced coward. That's all you are. Wladimir Klitschko comes back. I hope the WBC rank him. Why? Because we know the WBC and him have had talks. He's been at the convention. They awarded him a belt. Does that mean that if he decides to come back, he's going to be put up there at the top? So you have to fight him? If he did, one of 2 things is going to happen. Number 1, Wladimir Klitschko smooths you out so the whole world can see it, so it's not behind closed door and sparring, but he lays you out. Number 2, you're going to vacate. You don't want Wladimir Klitschko, you never did. And that's a fact. I haven't said anything that's not a fact in this video. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, and of course subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.